From Stettin in the Baltic to Trieste in the Adriatic, an iron curtain has descended across the continent. Behind that line lie all the capitals of the ancient states of Central and Eastern Europe: Warsaw, Berlin, Prague, Vienna, Budapest, Belgrade, Bucharest, and Sofia. All these famous cities and the populations around them lie in what I must call the Soviet sphere.
Mayor Reuter spoke for 350,000 Berliners.
Amerika, in England, in Frankreich, in Italien schaut auf diese Stadt und erkennt, dass ihr diese Stadt und dieses Volk nicht preisgeben dürft, nicht preisgeben könnt.
Berlin became the focal point. Tightening control and access of Berlin, the Soviets began interfering sporadically with railroad and roadway traffic into the city. This left Western allies no guarantee of land access to Berlin. What allies did have were 3 20-mile air corridors connecting Berlin to occupied western sectors of Germany. On June 24, 1948, the Soviets cut off electricity, announcing the end of supplying food to Berlin's western sectors, and blockaded all land routes into Berlin. The United States and its allies were now forced to become a lifeline to 2.5 million Berliners, a dramatic and impossible task that became known as the Berlin Airlift. 2 days later, on June 26th, a less than 1-year-old United States Air Force began a full-scale airlift that was expected to last only a couple of weeks. Day one of the airlift included 80 tons of supplies. At the time, there were only 102 C-47s and 2 C-54 transports available to Americans in the European theater. Air Force leadership established a pattern of one-way operations, 2 corridors going in and 1 going out. Aircraft flew at as many as 5 different altitudes set at intervals of 15 minutes. At the height of Operation Vittles, Allies were landing in Berlin every 3 minutes. Timing was extremely crucial. If a pilot missed the scheduled landing, they had to go back and start again. You only had 1 shot at landing. During the 15 months of the airlift, Allies flew in more than 2.3 million tons of cargo. 75% was flown by American aircraft. Our crews took off more than 89,000 times, totaling more than 600,000 hours of in-flight time, and flew more than 92 million miles. In addition to the mission of transporting daily food and medical supplies, Berliners received an equivalent of 600 railroad cars of coal. Allied airmen set the record of delivering 13,000 tons of cargo. 31 Americans lost their lives in 12 crashes during the dramatic 15-month siege.